Before we get into this video, I'm currently editing my YouTube video, and you can look at your YouTube stats online, and I know that a lot of YouTubers always start off their videos with like, please like and subscribe and all this, and I've never done that because I've always just been like, oh, like people can do what they want, and if they like the content, they whatever. I checked my YouTube stats, over 65% of my regular viewers are not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Of my regular viewers. Are you watching this? And you regularly watch my videos and you're not subscribed? Are you? 65%. 65% of y'all are not subscribed who regularly watch my videos. That's evil. Evil, evil, evil. Evil, evil, evil. So at the start of my videos tonight, I'm going to start doing the YouTuber, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Hi muckers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking, and thank you for choosing to spend even a little portion of your day with me. I very much so appreciate it. Today we're going to be talking about the Ace Fest. It finally happened, and as predicted by every single person on this platform, it was an absolute train wreck. It was a nightmare event. It didn't live up to the hype, and it didn't live up to any hype, and it was a disappointment and a waste of money and a scam. Allegedly. Today we're talking about a really big scam, so I feel to level that off, let's talk about something that's the opposite of a scam, which is a great deal on adamandeve.com. So if you go to adamandeve.com and use code ADAM50 for 50%, literally half off one item. I always just like stumble my words whenever I talk about this deal and whenever my friends bring it up to me because it's like, this deal just sells itself, so it's 50% half off one item on any item and free shipping in the US and Canada and shipping every single other place, by the way. This is an amazing company for all your adult toys, and also they just have such a huge range of items that even if that seems daunting to you, there's so many other things. We are now entering the new week. Go treat yourself on adamandeve.com using my code ADAM50. It is the biggest support of my channel and shows them that the muckers are showing out. So it's code ADAM50, 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada, shipping everywhere else as well. Now, they have 90-day no-hassle returns because this is important. 90-day no-hassle returns, 24/7 around the clock, customer service, and a lot of their proceeds go to help fighting the spread of HIV all around the world. So not only are you helping an amazing, amazing company, but you're also getting amazing products in return. But make sure that you do use my code ADAM50, please, because it literally will not only get you a huge deal, 50% off, free shipping, but it also helps my channel and me so much. So Adam and Eve, thank you so much. This is not a scam, but let's get back to the scam. Ace Fest. Code ADAM50. It feels so good to make this video because whenever I made my first video about Ace Fest, which is the festival, the Disneyland meets Coachella that the Ace family were setting up. When I first made my videos saying that it's giving off scam and that the Ace family have a history of these scam events where they put like no effort in and it's just so piss bad and that it's not going to live up to the hype and they're just going to take your money and you're going to have overpaid for everything. I got so much hate from people on Reddit. Who are Ace family supporters. I got so much hate on Twitter from Ace family members who apparently are old enough to have Twitter accounts and Reddit accounts. And I was like, alright man, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, babe. You're going to Ace Fest? We will wait and see. I'm saving my money, but you can go and then we'll debrief at the end and see if you had a great time. And turns out they all had a horrible time because this event was just so underwhelming. So, to keep in mind, the Ace Fest was on July 9th, and it was all ages, July 9th from noon until 10 p.m. The Ace Fest is a one-day festival for people of all ages, so people of all ages who can spend money, or their parents' money, starting from noon to 10 p.m. The Ace Fest has a variety of free games, free rides, free prizes, and more. Think of this festival as the ultimate family playground for you and your loved ones to have the time of your life. Please don't miss out because this may be the last family event ever from the Ace Fest because they announced this event in the video saying that they were quitting YouTube. They're not quitting YouTube. It was just clickbait to get you to buy tickets. So, it says Ace Fest admission. access to free rides, access to free games, access to free prizes. Now this used to say access to free food and drink, but they took that off because they charged you for food and drink at the event, which we'll get to. And it also said access to free animals or wildlife or something like that, where they were gonna have a petting zoo. They took that off too. So basically, as the days were going on closer to the event, they realized that they were just flat out lying and started taking things off. So at the end, it says access to free games, rides, and prizes. Even though you're spending $500 for a ticket, you'll get some games for free. You'll get some games for free. Slay. Slay. Oh, I'm in such a good mood because this event was a disaster. And everyone was warned. Parents, I don't have any remorse for you. You were warned. A quick Google search would have shown that they have a track history of scamming with these events, with literally putting on the most low effort shit. You were warned. And also, if you're willing to just hash out $500 to like a carnival that the Ace family are doing, we're a different tax bracket here, but like, I have no remorse for you. And anyone else who went, I know that there were so many drama channels, commentary channels, journalists that were in attendance, a lot of them being close friends, which I loved because it was making the demographic mostly that showed up to this event, people who were there to cover it, like, badly. I just love that part, like, Rich Lux, Spill Sesh, Amanda, who else was there? There was, H3 were there as well, like, also, Sam did a really funny tweet to me, which I'll show you later, but I'm gonna go through the tweets, we're gonna go through what happened, and I'm just gonna go in chronological order because I was compiling things as they were happening, so what you see is what I saw in the moment. So, the very first thing we saw was Spill Sesh was in attendance. Now, Spill Sesh left early because it was too hot, so she just drove back home, but she tweeted out, Disneyland meets Coachella, because that's what they were advertising this as, with the following picture. This was our first glimpse at Ace Fest. So here we see a deserted, car park with one ride there, entrance, and another ride there. Woohoo! $500! Yeah! So this was our first little glimpse at Ace Fest. Now, I thought that this tweet was so funny because she was literally just saying what they said. So, I'm gonna go through my tweets in the moment and then we're gonna get to more things. So, I said, the most exciting thing about TanaCon was being able to say you were a part of the worst YouTube convention ever. The worst part about, I'm just getting so excited. The most exciting thing about TanaCon was being able to say that you were at the worst YouTube convention ever. And the most exciting thing about Ace Fest was the drive home. And so, I said that I love that the only people in attendance at Ace Fest were Spolsech, H3, Rich Lux, and a handful of children who stole their parents' credit cards. And then I tweeted and went, excited to announce my free meet and greet today at Ace Fest. I'll be at the popcorn stand. It'll be easy to find as it's one of the only things that you'll be able to look at 4 p.m. Bring your parents' credit cards. And so here we have this thread from Amanda, who, by the way, I met at VidCon at the Instagram party, and she was the kindest person. I was like fangirling because I love her content so much, and she's so sweet. So Amanda had a thread and tweeted out, I finally arrived at Ace Fest, which says,
alright, I'm inside. Just got let in, I was one of the first groups. We've got all the food trucks back there.
Which you have to pay for.
The Oasis, there's something happening there, maybe the meet and greets, and then this is all the ride areas. Ferris wheel. Another Ferris wheel. I will keep you posted and updated as best as I can.
$500! So then we have clips of Amanda going on the rides, and as you can see, Amanda is, who's just attending this as like a fan, basically. Well, not like a fan, but like attending it through the eyes of a fan. Amanda is basically the only one on these rides, like an hour into Ace Fest being open, which I just think is so beautiful. She's the only person on these rides. I love that the worker just stares at her like, here, like, did you have a good time? Did you have a good time? So then we have another one that shows that Amanda was yet again the only person on the roller coasters at Ace Fest. I love this video so fucking much.
Thank you.
Oh, so good. Amanda, I love you so much. So now Amanda starts showing the fans coming in.
The reason it looks super empty is because everyone's in line to meet the Ace family. And it looks like they haven't started yet because that was the people I came in with. It starts, I'm glad I didn't get in line.
Now, Spillsesh did a tweet which basically said something like, I'm watching parents at Ace Fest literally pour buckets of water over their children because they're in the scorching sun and the scorching heat, and they're having to wait hours upon hours to meet Ace family. Now, there's a big drama that comes with this. So, as Amanda shows, the reason that the entire park, car park, was so empty was because everyone who went was literally just lining up for the meet and greet. Now, to meet the Ace Fest, you had to be queuing for hours because everyone was queuing. So you basically wasted your entire stay at Ace Fest, your entire parents' $500 or your $500. If you're old enough to have a credit card, and then that, I'm like, why are you spending it on that, babe? Like, let's talk, like, PayPal it to me instead. So you would have to spend your entire stay at Ace Fest in a line in the scorching heat, it's giving TanaCon, to meet Ace Fest. Now, this didn't come with, you know, no drama. So, the Ace family members, Austin, I'll show you in a second, he then went on his Instagram story and was like, hey, you can get out of the line, basically because the rest of the park was so deserted and people were making fun of it. He was like, you can go on the rides, you can go get food, you can go play games, and you can come back in the line and meet us later. Now, the gag is, he was lying. And anyone who left the line would not get back into the line based on many videos that were shown by parents of them leaving to go to the bathroom with their kids, and they weren't allowed back in the line past a certain time, which meant that Austin was literally lying, got people out of the line, made the meet and greet line shorter. He didn't have to meet them. The people never got allowed back in, wasted their entire day at Ace Fest in a line in the scorching heat, then were not allowed to even meet them in the end, wasting their money. But we'll get to that later. Sorry, I'm just... Preemptively, I have so much to let you know. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna go through the final couple posts from Amanda here. So, she said the following. So, she shows that they then moved the meet and greet inside. So, you see how long the line is. So, everyone who basically went just wanted to meet them. So, you see the lines of people. Ah, my god, copyright. I wonder if YouTube's gonna get me from that second. DJ! If I get copyrighted for that 1 second, DJ cut, I'm literally going to have to mute that because YouTube are so strict with it. But anyway, you saw that, and then we have this clip from Amanda, which shows everything in Ace Fest from the Ferris wheel.
Alright,
So this is Ace Fest in its entirety.
Scope of Ace Fest from the top of the Ferris wheel. So over there, on the other side of the gate, that's Summer of Soul, way over there, so completely separate.
So basically, what Amanda's saying is, if it looks like there's a lot here, there's another event going on next door that's not Ace Fest that's making it look bigger. Now, this literally looks like the carnival that would come to Derry every single year, which you literally paid like £5 to get into, but only it's the exact same rides here, the exact same layout, almost less than it because they seem to have rented out less, and you had to pay $500 to get in. Alright, so now we go on and we have more. So
Right now it is
Amanda put in a final tweet that said the Ace Fest lines are still very long.
update, at least right now it is only Catherine and Austin doing the meet and greet, which is good because I personally would not want to have the kids meeting in front of people like this. So right now it's just Austin and Catherine. I don't know if that's been the case the entire time, but that's what's happening now.
Now again, one thing to note about that, we're gonna move on to other things now. I'm very happy at a bare minimum that they didn't make the kids do the meet and greets. However, that was something that they advertised. They advertised that you would get to meet them and their kids and the entire Ace family members during the meet and greets. Now again, I'm so happy that they didn't make the children do the meet and greets for so many reasons, because of the parasocial relationships and also because of COVID. Like, they are literally just kids. But it's important to note that one of the selling factors of these tickets were that Austin and Catherine were saying that you could meet their children and meet because you were meeting all of the Ace family members. something to note. Now, someone tweeted and said, not the sunshade falling at Ace Fest. They couldn't secure shit. So with a bunch of pictures of pretty soon into the event, it literally starts falling apart. Like it literally just starts, of course it does, like it literally, things are just falling apart. I don't really need to say anything else on that. I just was tweeting. I was in the moment like, stop, this is so funny. And then, okay, so I tweeted out 2 very happy people today. Michael Weiss, is it? Michael Weiss, and Tana Mojo from TanaCon. Very happy today that their shitty event has finally been surpassed in shittiness. Now, Spellsize posted this, showing that the rides that were at Ace Fest were literally the ones that are at every single carnival, so much so that, you know, that where they have like the baddies on the rides. I just think it's really funny that they have like sexual imagery on all of their rides at their family event that they were doing as a family carnival, because they would have to cut, you know, some cost to be able to paint over that, and why would they? So they literally just had all this imagery on their family event. I love it, I love it, I love it. So another thing is, remember they used to say that you would get free food and water? No, that was a lie. Here's the menu. Menu items: funnel cake, $9. Additional toppings, each $1. Corn dog, $5. Jumbo corn dog, what do we eat? Let me know. Jumbo corn dog, $9. Nachos, $5. Churro, $3. Jumbo churro, $5. Popcorn, $8. Caramel apple, $4. With peanuts, an extra $5. Snow cone, $7. Cotton candy, $10. Lemonade, $4. Bottled water, $3. So these motherfuckers are charging you $500 entry and still charging you for water. Bravo, bravo. They've hit a new high of scamming. Bravo. And also, they also charged $10 to $20 on car parking, which they said wouldn't be a thing. Just another thing to notice. Alright, so then I tweeted and was like, what are we eating, Ace family members? I'll take a jumbo hot dog. And Sam from H3 responds and says, I just had an $8 hot dog without the bun. So again, we now know that the H3 members were there, so I can't wait to hear their take on it. Now, the final things I want to show you are, this is Austin saying that you can leave the meet and greet lines. Now, it's to be known, I'll show you a video after this, that you actually couldn't, and if you left them, you wouldn't get back in them. So you could have been lining up for 5 hours to meet the Ace family, you go to get a bathroom break, you come back, and you're not allowed back in the line.
We're taking a little break, eating some food. We want to say one thing. For those people who are waiting in the meet and greet line, you guys have all day to meet us. So if you're sitting there waiting for hours,
you actually don't.
We highly recommend you guys go on rides, play games, eat food, because it's very hot out here. Please stay hydrated. It's burning up. And we want all you guys to be safe. So again, if you wait in the line for hours, you can always come back when the line is shorter and beat us. We're going to be here until 10 p.m. We love you guys so much. Can't wait to meet you.
No, that actually wasn't the truth, because they cut off the line within a couple hours after that. And here is a video of parents being really angry that they now weren't being allowed back into the line after queuing for hours.
Guys, this is how the Ace family's treating their fans, paying $500 to come, and they can't go meet and greet.
Alright, so there we see that. So everyone was basically being very angry, and it's all completely warranted. Now, again, there were a lot of YouTubers here, including Rich Lux, who got kicked out of the event before he was even allowed in. So we have this clip from Rich Lux, which was him at entry whenever they are trying to get in. It was Rich and Mad Catster, who was the YouTuber who basically exposed, it was a great video, exposed that the Ace family were lying about the event selling out. So this is the last thing we're gonna look at, and I would love to kind of dive deeper into this Rich Lux being kicked out, because he did make a video on it that I want to watch. So maybe I'll do that right after this, but we'll see. But here's Rich Lux being kicked out.
That's a whole different story.
So, after Rich Lux paying $500 to get in, by the way.
That's a whole different story. Summer Soul Festival. It is also back there where you cannot enter that place. It's said so by me. My name is on my badge, security identity.
I'll describe what's happening to you after this. I just want you to, like, experience this.
guess everyone, I don't know who these guys are. They're media, I guess. I give an accent. Yeah.
What are you with? What media are you with?
Don't matter.
Rich Luck, we just got kicked out of Ace Fest.
Oh, yeah?
We got 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
I wonder why.
Podcaster.
Yeah.
Security told us that we gotta leave.
I mean, I wonder why you guys got kicked out.
I wonder why.
I mean, I guess all that internet stuff you guys do, right? What do you guys do? Might have something to do with that.
Celebrity news, gossip.
Oh, that's
you know,
oh, it's
TMZ.
just gossip. Oh, okay. Maybe just shitting on people.
All right.
Okay, right?
See you later.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you.
Shitting on people for no reason?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so what happened there, and it was very hard to hear, was security, head of security, says that they're not allowed in. There are men behind with DSLR cameras recording Rich Lux, and Rich Lux goes, are they with you? He says yes. So Ace family literally had their filmographers, videographers out there taunting Rich Lux because they weren't allowing him in by filming him. They then say that all Rich Lux does is shit talk people, shit on people, and that's why he should have known he wasn't going to get in, even though he paid the money, even though Spulsesh was there, who makes the same content that Rich Lux does, Def Noodles, who makes the same content as that, H3, who makes the same content as that. So none of this makes sense to me, and I do want to dive deeper into it, but that was basically what happens. What a disaster. What a disaster. But you were told that it was going to be a disaster, so don't act surprised. Okay? Alright, muckers, I love you. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know your opinion down below. I'm sure you're as equally surprised this event turned out to be a disaster that I am. I love you. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next one. Let's dive deeper into the Rich Lux thing in my next video. Me and Garfield love you so much. We will see you in the next one. Mwah.